What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video of SNX Fitness here. My name is Fernando Hernandez.
I'm Anthony Shank.
So today we're going to be doing a video of cutting, just tips and tricks on how to get the best cut during or before summer.
So we know summer just recently passed, so a lot of people were probably either cutting for summer, trying to get shredded. Some people might have not done it properly, might have not gotten the best possible results possible. So we're going to kind of give you guys some tips on how to do that for next summer and get better results. So we actually have a list here that we're going to go over. We only got a couple things on here, but we're going to start off with the most important things that we think are the most important out of all of them. They're all important, but some things are mandatory that you need to have down to be able to actually make sure you're getting the best possible results. So we're going to go into those and we're going to teach you guys how to cut properly for next summer.
Alright guys, so first thing you want to do before you start anything for your cut is finding your calorie maintenance. So that's finding out how many calories you're burning during the day, just with the regular amount of food you're eating. So if you're eating 2,000 calories a day, your body might be just burning the 2,000 calories and you're going to stay in that maintenance. So what you want to do is find out how much your maintenance is and subtract the number if you are cutting.
And if you're bulking, it's going to be the complete opposite. So you're going to be able to add, I'd probably say maybe 250 to 300 just to start off. You don't want to go in too much of a surplus or too much of a cut, because you have to think in the long run. You're not cutting for only a week. You're cutting for maybe 8 to 12 weeks at a time. So if you're taking, let's say for instance, my BMR, my basal metabolic rate, or my calorie maintenance is 2,700, and I take away off the first week 700 calories, now I'm only eating 2,000 calories. Eventually your body is going to get used to what you guys are eating, and it's going to slow your metabolism down, and it's going to cause you to stop losing weight. So now once that happens, that's when you make a change to your calories and you subtract a little bit more. But if you already subtracted so much, you're not really going to be able to get a lot of calories in because your body's already getting used to what you're eating. So you want to slowly and gradually take your calories down. Remember, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. You want to go through the whole 12 weeks or however long your program is and slowly and eventually reach those goals, because at the end, you're going to be losing more fat than muscle. Because if you lose too many calories at once and you're in such a deficit, you're going to have the likelihood of losing more muscle than actually losing fat, which is what you actually want to do. You want to lose fat and not muscle. So that's the first tip. The next tip, we're going to get into it next, is going to be MyFitnessPal. Alright guys, so we're on my phone here. Don't mind my crack screen. But you guys are going to go to MyFitnessPal here, and you guys are going to be able to have a diary. So basically this is how you're going to track your calories and all your macros and stuff. So this is the diary right here. So basically you can hit like breakfast and say I want to add a food, right? I have all these like foods that I've previously like done before. So say I want to do eggs. So if I do eggs, it's going to say how many calories it is. So it says 140 calories, it's going to be 2 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, 12 grams of protein. And that's for 2 servings. So you can modify these servings here. So if you guys look right here, I can modify it to however many servings I have. So if I modify it to, let's say 5, right? Press the check. Now it's going to change it to 350 calories. So this is how you guys are going to actually track your guys' calories or macros. So right here it says 5 grams of carbs, 25 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein now. And that's because I adjusted it to 5 eggs instead of 2. Okay, so it's the same thing if you go back to snacks or like lunch or dinner, all that stuff. Exercise, you can track your water. I don't really mess with any of that. I just do like my snacks, dinner, lunch, and breakfast. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you're gonna track it. It's gonna tell you how many calories your goal is, how much your food was, and then how much you have remaining. So you're gonna be able to track how much you have left and how many, like all your macros and all that stuff. So this is the tool that everybody uses to be able to track what they're doing to get the best possible results. So don't play yourself and get MyFitnessPal, alright? Alright guys, so tip number 3 is gonna actually be getting a food scale. If you guys don't know what a food scale is, you guys can actually track your guys' grams and all that stuff and your ounces. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it right here. So it's off right now, there's nothing on there. For peanut butter, I'm actually gonna put this on here first. So there's no weight, nothing like that. Now I'm gonna go and press on. And if I wanna change it from grams to ounces, you just press the units. Super simple. So now on the actual thing, you want to look at the serving size. So it's the serving size, 2 teaspoons. We're not going to worry about 2 teaspoons. Right here, it says 32G, so 32 grams. So if I take out 32 grams, it's going to equal all this. Calories, 190 calories, 16 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, everything. So I'm going to put it on there. See how it's zeroed out? Now, remember, it's 32 grams. So I'm actually going to try and take 32 grams out. So let's just say this much. Okay, that's only 23. So now it says negative 23. That means 23 grams was taken out of here. So I still need to hit 32 to equal a serving. Okay, that's a little bit too much. A little bit too much, a little bit less. 33.5, almost there. 32 grams on the dot. See, I'm a freaking goat, right? So this is gonna equal all these nutrition facts. 190 calories, all that stuff. So it's super easy. So now I know exactly what I'm putting into my body. So if I eat this right now, which I probably am because I'm starving, I know I'm putting 190 calories into my body. So it's super easy. Use a scale. It's a tool for you to be able to actually track what you're putting in your body. And if you don't use it, you're playing yourself because it's literally so easy. I think they're really, really cheap. This is like the cheapest scale I can find. I don't remember how much I got it for, but it's cheap and it helps you reach your goals. So why would you not use it? All right. And that's tip number 3.
All right, so our 4th tip is finding the foods you really like to eat during a cut. So getting your 3 macronutrients. So if you guys don't know what that is your protein, carbs, fat. So like, for example, protein is chicken, steak, just meats that, so like my favorite protein right now is, I've been eating a lot of steak since I'm just maintaining weight. But when I do go on a cut, my favorite is chicken. I can eat chicken like almost anything. Same with Anthony, he can eat chicken with anything.
Especially chicken is also lower in calories than steak. I think steak for like a 6 ounce is like 300 something calories. For chicken it's like 100 something. So you want to try and pick foods that are going to be lower in calorie, because that's going to eventually enable you to actually not be hungry, because you're actually giving yourself more calories to be able to eat at the end of the day. Because if you're cutting and you're eating stuff that's higher in calorie, you're going to have to eat less food because you still have to be in a caloric deficit to actually lose weight. So just make sure you're trying to, piece it together, pick foods that are a little bit lower in calorie but still giving you those nutrients that you need to be able to actually gain muscle and maintain your muscle on the way down your cut.
So the second thing would be carbs, which is like rice, potatoes, stuff like that. So for my favorite, it would be rice. It's super easy. You can just make it in like 10 minutes, super easy.
Also, if you want to make rice even faster, I personally use Uncle Ben's. It literally cooks in a minute and a half. It's in a bag, you tear it, then you put it in the microwave for 90 seconds and it's done. Gives you the carbs you need for like before your workout, stuff like that. For the morning, I like to use oats or even toast, just because it's a little bit easier for me to eat and get down. And then the last one is fats. So for people who are trying to lose weight, you kind of want to not do too many fats. I mean, you still want to get them in. So one thing that I like to do is I like to do the yolk in my eggs. So I obviously don't do whole eggs for all my eggs. So if I do like 6 eggs in the morning to get my protein in, I'll only do about 2 or 3 with the yolk, and I'll take the yolk out in the other 3 or 4. So that just kind of limits my fats down, because fats are the most calorically dense macronutrient of all 3. So if you guys don't know how many calories you're getting per gram of macronutrients, for protein, you're getting 4 calories per gram. For carbs, you're getting 4 calories per gram. But in fats, you're getting 9 calories per gram. So if you guys kind of knowledgeably know that, you want to get your fats to be lower than your proteins and your carbs. So that's just how you're going to be able to be in a caloric deficit. It's just kind of limiting your fats a little bit and then raising your protein and carbs. So that's the 4th tip.
Alright guys, so if you guys enjoyed the video of us showing you a couple tips and tricks on how to cut, just make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Make sure you guys subscribe, man. We need to get those subscribers up. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram, our links are going to be down below. They're also going to be up on the screen right about
there.
Here. Yeah, right about there.
There you go.
So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We post weekly workouts. We're about to go hit the gym right now, get a pre-workout meal in, and we'll catch you guys later. SNH Fitness out.